In this podcast, Alex Hormozi discusses the three common traits of ultra-successful people. He explains that these traits were identified through a study of successful individuals and are not necessarily his own beliefs. The three traits are a superiority complex, crippling insecurity, and impulse control. Hormozi explains that ultra-successful people have a superiority complex, meaning they believe they are better than others and deserve more than everyone else. They have a bigger vision and believe they can accomplish big goals. This trait drives them to pursue their ambitions with confidence and determination. In addition to the superiority complex, ultra-successful people also experience crippling insecurity. Despite their belief in their own superiority, they have a deep fear of never being good enough and constantly feel the need to prove themselves. This paradoxical trait drives them to work tirelessly to achieve their goals and overcome their insecurities. The third trait of ultra-successful people is impulse control. They are able to control their actions and focus on a single thing for an extended period of time. This allows them to stay committed to their goals and avoid distractions, ultimately leading to their success. Hormozi emphasizes that these traits are not binary, but rather exist on a spectrum. It's not about whether someone has these traits or not, but rather the degree to which they possess them. He believes that having these traits makes it more likely for individuals to be successful. Hormozi shares his personal experience of growing up with a strong belief in his own potential for success. Despite coming from a lower middle-class background, he always believed he would be rich and was driven by a desire to prove himself. He also acknowledges his crippling insecurity, which fuels his relentless pursuit of success. Additionally, he highlights his ability to delay gratification and stay focused on his goals, demonstrating impulse control. Hormozi discusses the concept of need to beliefs and how they impact success. He explains that in order to achieve success, individuals need to have a clear understanding of what they believe and how those beliefs influence their actions. He emphasizes the importance of overcoming obstacles and normalizing rejection in the pursuit of success. By reframing rejection as a necessary part of the process, individuals can build resilience and continue working towards their goals. Hormozi delves into the art of sales and effective communication. He emphasizes the importance of holding the frame in a conversation, which involves structuring the dialogue to increase the likelihood of a positive outcome. He provides examples of overcoming obstacles in sales conversations, such as addressing time constraints, financial concerns, and personal objections. By guiding individuals through a decision-making process, he helps them overcome their fears and make informed choices. Hormozi challenges traditional belief systems and encourages individuals to question their own beliefs. He believes that meaning is self-ascribed and that individuals have the power to reframe their experiences and emotions. By recognizing the influence of their beliefs on their behaviors and outcomes, individuals can make conscious choices to align their beliefs with their goals. Hormozi stresses the importance of defining terms in order to have a shared understanding of concepts. He explains that having a shared lexicon with clear definitions can help in effective communication and decision-making. He gives an example of how he and his wife defined simple words like important and promise to avoid misunderstandings in their marriage. He also discusses the need to operationalize emotions, which involves bringing emotions into the conscious mind and defining a response based on the desired outcome. He believes that emotions are subjective reactions to perception and can be controlled and influenced by defining and understanding them. Hormozi explains that learning is the process of exhibiting new behavior in response to the same condition. He emphasizes that intelligence is the rate of learning, and individuals can influence their intelligence by increasing the speed at which they change their behavior in response to stimuli. He also discusses the concept of stimulus and response, highlighting that the environment can train individuals to exhibit certain behaviors through reinforcement and rewards. He uses the example of a baby learning to speak as a demonstration of how continuous feedback loops shape behavior. Hormozi acknowledges that many people struggle to attain their goals due to a lack of clarity. He suggests that individuals need to have a clear understanding of their emotions and the reasons behind their actions in order to achieve their goals. He emphasizes the need to stop caring about the reasons for emotions and focus on defining a response that aligns with the desired outcome. He also addresses the issue of being rewarded for past behaviors, which can hinder individuals from making changes. He explains that individuals continue to exhibit certain behaviors because they have been rewarded for them in the past, creating a reinforcement loop that influences their actions. Hormozi explains that behavior change can be simplified by understanding the principles of reward and punishment. He suggests that by rewarding oneself for positive behavior, it becomes easier to navigate through life. He gives the example of going to the gym and rewarding oneself with a shake as a way to reinforce the behavior of working out. He also highlights the importance of understanding the concept of learning, which involves pairing a stimulus with a response. By understanding these principles, individuals can effectively change their behavior. Hormozi discusses the role of fear in hindering success. He explains that fear often prevents people from taking action and making positive changes in their lives. He emphasizes the need to overcome the fear of failure and to develop the discipline to make short-term sacrifices for long-term achievements. He also points out that fear can lead to a victim mentality, where individuals seek validation and avoid punishment, which ultimately hinders their progress. Hormozi advises individuals to focus on one thing rather than spreading themselves too thin. He emphasizes the importance of selling something to someone as a way to achieve success. He also stresses the need to learn how to advertise and sell, as well as the importance of having a clear product and target audience. He suggests that consistency is key to achieving success, and that individuals should focus on doing the same thing consistently to reach their goals. Hormozi discusses the power of learning and the importance of being obsessed with learning. He emphasizes the need to stack skills and methodology to achieve success. He also highlights the importance of being willing to stare nakedly at one's inadequacies and to embrace failure as a means of improvement. He encourages individuals to focus on continuous learning and to avoid getting trapped by the fear of failure. Hormozi shares his personal experience of overcoming the fear of failure. He explains that he had to focus on the things that were under his control and to take action despite the bleak reality of his situation. He emphasizes the importance of taking action and learning from feedback as a means of overcoming fear and achieving success. He also discusses the need to focus on the process of learning and improvement rather than being driven by external validation. Hormozi discusses the trap of content creation and the fear of sucking at something new. He emphasizes the need to overcome the fear of failure and to focus on continuous improvement. He also highlights the importance of being willing to try new things and to embrace failure as a means of learning and growth. He advises individuals to focus on creating content that adds value and to avoid getting trapped by the fear of not being good enough. Hormozi discusses the concept of self-punishment and its role in behavior change. He explains that self-punishment can be a powerful motivator to acknowledge when one has not followed through on their commitments. He emphasizes the importance of holding oneself accountable and using self-punishment as a way to drive positive behavior. He also discusses the need to understand the difference between self-punishment and rewarding oneself for positive behavior. Hormozi defines leverage as the difference between input and output. He explains that the goal is to maximize output for the effort put in. This can be achieved through various means, such as developing skills, collaborating with others, utilizing capital effectively, and creating valuable content. Hormozi emphasizes the importance of skills and behavior in achieving leverage. He explains that skills are a form of leverage, as they allow individuals to achieve more with less effort. He also discusses the concept of behavior as a series of cues that lead to specific actions. By understanding and modifying behavior, individuals can increase their leverage and achieve better outcomes. The discussion also delves into the concept of identity and frame of reference. Hormozi explains that identity is a set of behavioral cues that individuals have learned and internalized. He emphasizes the importance of understanding one's frame of reference and how it shapes their beliefs, values, and behaviors. By recognizing and modifying their frame of reference, individuals can improve their leverage and achieve better results. Hormozi shares an example of rewriting his book multiple times in order to achieve better leverage. He explains that the first draft of the book was not clear or simple enough, leading him to reconceive the entire approach. By continuously refining and improving the content, he was able to maximize the leverage of the book and ensure that it would be valuable to readers for years to come. Hormozi emphasizes the importance of leveraging marketing and sales efforts to increase customer acquisition. He uses the example of selling affiliates to demonstrate how leveraging the same amount of work can result in more customers and higher profits. By structuring the business as a licensing model, he was able to provide more support and make more money for a lower fee than a franchise. This approach allowed him to scale the business and provide value to a larger number of customers. Hormozi explains that when structuring a business, it is essential to consider the number of potential units sold, gross profit per unit, and competitive dynamics. He highlights the importance of recurring lifetime gross profit and the value of creating a brand to influence customer behavior. By focusing on these key factors, entrepreneurs can identify profitable business opportunities and make informed decisions about their business structure. Hormozi discusses the different business models, such as selling products, offering services, creating software, and producing content. He advises entrepreneurs to start with a service business, as it requires minimal investment and allows them to learn a valuable skill that others may not want to do. He also emphasizes the importance of solving a problem that people already pay for, as it increases the likelihood of success. Hormozi shares insights on the concept of brand and its influence on customer behavior. He explains that a brand is a way to associate something people know with something they don't know, and it can be used to direct and change behavior. By building a strong brand, entrepreneurs can influence the behavior of their target audience and create a positive association with their products or services. Hormozi discusses the success of his recent book launch and the strategies he used to achieve record-breaking results. He emphasizes the importance of building brand awareness and generating goodwill over the years leading up to the launch. By demonstrating the concepts of his book in the real world, he was able to set records and show that the strategies outlined in the book can work for others as well.